is currently Amzik.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the match you have been waiting for. CG ESPORTs currently on win streak, not even dropping a single game. But SRG OG are here to remind them why SRG are at the top.
Dynasties don't last forever. Most of them can be replaced, but it doesn't mean that CG cannot come back and claim what was once theirs. We got SRG on the blue side, CG on red. Of course, this Kalea into Grog matchup is going to be very, very interesting. Now, when we've seen this trick like yesterday, Valens gonna lose more than half his health, but does get the prio and reach level 2.
Yep, and with them, this is the Flying Cloud, so he does have the option if he want to go back early and then just come back, act like nothing happens. But looks like he's going straight for the jungle here. Yetri and Cram, they're duking it out, and Valens is there. Cram, he doesn't know!
He does his Purify, but he's gonna go down. Cram, a bit overconfident. Tries to zone out Yetri from the wave, but not sure if SRG relayed that info.
I think Cram is like, no one ever ganks me. I should be fine.
Oh, Yetri says that that we are all the same. Okay, I'll give him 1 kill, and then I'll crush him.
All right. Although that does make me think like, oh yeah, why doesn't anyone just gank Cram? You just let him 1v1. I think this is just an EXP thing. It's like, bro, leave my lane. I can deal with it. All right.
It makes it even funnier if he actually comes back from that, which he can. He's an Esmeralda.
Once he has the Enchanted Talisman, it's all good. Valens so far has been good. Stormy taking a bit of damage coming in from Gary. Humes has been using the wall very well to trap people in. This is again the Earthen
Rampart.
Earthen Rampart.
It's been really babysitting Stormy, right? And that's, I think, very important.
He needs it.
Stormy needs level 4. Valens and Gary are on the bottom side, so there is a chance for CG to turn this snowball into an even bigger lead, but Yumes and Sakais will be there to facilitate that. Yep. Bit of a knockback. Cram gets the XP grab, and he's gonna hit level 4 off this wave.
Yetri has level 4 right now, so if he's gonna make a play, this might be a pretty big one. A CG, small lead here. Gotta look out for Stormy. Stormy can't give the damage for free. CG has so many answers, and now Yetri goes in.
Yeah, Deep Same with the bravest fighter. Instant feather airstrike. Yetri swings the Radiant Slash. Yumes is not forged yet. Gets grabbed back by Valens. Yetri, great stun on the Sakais to secure the turtle. The turtle boat does land though. Chico goes into the Brilliant. Sakais only collects 1, and that's on Yetri.
And so far, this is also pretty different from CG, because they've been playing the lanes and letting opponents take the turtle. This time, nah fam, we want to fight back. And Yetri, he zoned out, forced out the ult coming in from Stormy, but because the ult was so far away, he could literally just only target Yetri. Gary was untouched with the Feather S-Strike.
Not only that, the Land Shaker stuns Sakai, so no steal is going to happen. And the Feather S-Strike, Chico trying to force the Brilliance out. Does it successfully.
Yep, right now Valens will see Yumes. And Valens so far has been showing his chops as a roamer, actually punishing SRG for trying to fight back. We're going to see how SRG will come back around mid-game, because both teams in this season, they shine the brightest up until 6 minutes, until the 9 minute of the game.
Yeah, again, Fundamentals is going to be the name of the series. Both teams have basically mastered the basics. Of course, you look at CG, they peaked at what, 1.2k gold advantage, but for SRG OG is nothing to be worried about just yet, right? It's the next turtle that's probably going to turn things around, but the focus shifts towards the gold lane where Innocent is. Amzik
has to be careful here because Yumes can charge in at any moment. He still has the Tectonic Charge. It looks like CG does not give him an opening. SRG rotate S4, but so far haven't gotten anything just yet.
SRG OG, they're very good at stemming the bleeding even when behind, and we do want to see SRG playing from behind. Another Brilliance forced out. Great usage of SRG's abilities.
The good thing about both teams, they understand how fast they got to clear the mid. Because Cram rotated mid just to make sure everything is cleared fast, go for a gank. CG, Gary and Chico come in, clear very fast, go for a gank. So it does look like both teams understand how to play that mid lane to make sure that both side lanes will always be pressured.
And Gary got the War Axe. So there's some extra damage, a good stun into a knockback. Gary is still able to get away with the puncture, always making sure that the cooldown is reset. Second turtle now up, this time close to where Innocent is at. Cram making the first rotation.
Yep, Innocent now having the War X as well, Chiku having the glowing wand. For both teams, we really got to look at the roamers here.
Random execution in from Gary. Cram able to take out a bit of Yetri's health bar, down to 60% off screen, but both XP laners should still arrive on time. Balance in onto Yums, Innocent, threatening Gary too. A grab back onto Innocent, and now the fight breaks down. Tectonic charge as a response, Balance disappears. Yetri, Raging Slash, looks for Innocent, couldn't find him, but stuns Sakai's in the process. Yetri still survives as Gary gets the double kill. Phantom execution in, Cram needs to hold on, and Stormy, not enough damage to take out Chiku. CG, lose 1 for 3.
Right now, CJ is looking very good, and we really got to shout out Yetri, man, because since day one, he's been performing on the glue, on the Lafu, on any hero that he has touched. He has done well, and now against Cram, not only does he does well in lane, but we got to look at the instant replay here, how the Tectonic charge stopped them, but Yetri kept on pressuring. He made it so Innocent has to flicker out, and he's still able to stand out Sakai's, giving a lot of space for Gary to get those executions.
Sakai's didn't have enough items just yet, so he could not eat through Yetri's health bar, even though when Yetri is at critical. And that's going to bring CG's goal lead up to close to 3,000. SRG OG, they need a bit more items to make it work. CG now will have such a great time. Gary 3-0-1, 2 levels up onto Sakai's, who needs space. Yums gets gone on, and the burst damage is here. Yums can't even get the Tony charge off. Channel time doesn't complete.
Yep, good catch by CG, and I gotta say, this is a rare stat. So hold on, looks like Yetri wants to apply more pressure, but he's alone though. The
Landshaker doesn't land with Sakai this time, but Sakai needs to buy distance to Gary around. Yetri hanging on, the passive doesn't proc. So Yetri gets shut down, Balance able to zone Stormy away. CG Esports will grab that mid-tier 1 as Cram looks to back off. Amzik peels for his teammates.
I gotta say, someone has to tell Yetri to calm down just a little bit because they've been playing clean so far. He engaged when everyone else from CG has already disengaged. And let me just say, Husky, SRG, they're in a position that is very rare, where Stormy, first item in 6 minutes. I've never seen Stormy in this kind of situation before.
Yeah. SRG being behind is something that we want to see. I think even for SRG themselves, they want to see themselves behind just so that they could, there's a challenge posed to them. Third turtle spawning top.
Interesting here, Cram in this game decided to go for Oracle first instead of the Enchanted Talisman, so he feels like he just needs to sustain a little bit more because he just can't spam his skills to generate all those shields. I mean,
Amzik is like free farming this game, right? He has Sky Piercer, too. He's more than ready to fight at a drop of a dime. Yetri's Bravest Fighter. They're gonna wait out the duration, but CG's not gonna wait. Flicker again on the Stormy this time. The Purify gets popped. Sakai peels him away. Now Yetri rejoins the team. Cram is already down. Yetri getting gone on by Sakai, who's gonna assassinate him, but they lose Innocent. So it's a 1-4-2 in favor of CG.
Yeah, and CG, like Yetri, yes, maybe overhit a little bit, but so far, it's better than him not doing anything. He went straight for Stormy. Even Sakai's had to react to it. And hey, I'll take that trade any time of the day. And now Chiku having the Lantern Flare as well, like, it's just gonna hurt.
Yeah, Wishing Lantern,
sorry.
Malefic Roar.
Yep.
There goes your health bar. Now Flying Cloud's gonna allow SRG OG to get back into lane pretty fast. Yums is gonna spot out Chiku, who will try to take him down. Tectonic Charge connect Chiku. They get the safety. The guy comes in. Brilliance from Chiku to get out of there. So no shutdown.
Oh, right now CG. Very convincing, I gotta say, Husky. Like, they're really living up to the hype here. SRG, I believe both Arcadia as well as Veki is like, okay, we got a game. I still think SRG is not out of the woods. Just like, they can still make it work. But the thing is, we really have to analyze this. It looks like Chiku, his main target, it really is just Yums.
Yeah.
It really is just Yums.
It really is. I mean, without Yums, SRG loses majority of that setup at Pew. And Innocent alone on this Ruby isn't enough. I mean, Veki did say on stage yesterday after beating Arrow that they want to 2-0 CG and not leave any crumbs. But that could easily fall apart with the lead that CG has. 6,000, 45 seconds until the first Lord.
This is something that I'm starting to realize, Husky, because in the games that Grok loses, it's always the Grok getting targeted. Isolated even. Hold on, Cram, he got caught.
Gonna pop the Purify. The execution comes through from Amzik. Very well done. Again, CG Esports, they just have the map control.
And right now, again, Yetri just aura farming at this point. My point really is, maybe the weakness of a Grok is that the draft kind of centers around him to be the front line and they engage. So the moment you're the one targeted, if the Grok dies first, maybe the entire draft, just kind of loses 40% of its strength.
This Granger is still untouched so far. Amzik, if you've watched any CG games this season, that Granger that he plays is on a different level. And I don't think SRG even has a chance of contesting this. But for CG, they can keep doing this. Balance again, pulls the trigger, brings Yunes back. Yunes flickers to safety. Yetri jumps on the Stormy again. A good pullback from Innocent into a tectonic charge. They finally take down Balance, but they need more than just that. So guys now on the run, able to trace to safety. Gary on the chase, couldn't get to him. Amzik almost snipes him down. SRG have a chance.
It's a good thing that was a bit of a heal, but right now Gary looking quite low as well. But still, CG very fast to the engage. Valence had a good eye going in from Yumes, but almost better Stormy's reaction. He knew that Yumes was going to get caught. Immediately opens up the better edge. Right? Yes, he got caught, but almost looks like it was a good play, forcing out Yetri to show his face early because, hey, look at this. Stormy still hasn't died.
This fight could easily erupt again because of the flying clouds. Both teams positioned around the Lord pit once more. Of course, CG, they're gonna try and rush down the Lord. A bit of peel, Yetri and Balance to the backline. Gary instantly gets the objective, and Yetri goes to work with the support for the rest of his team. So guys, looking to find any sort of an avenue. Yetri is just too damn tanky. Innocent now needs to get out. Good block from Yumes. No execution. CG not able to find a kill, but they get the Lord.
I was worried a bit because CG showing a bit of a Chiku special after getting Lord go for a fight. It's a good thing no one really died. I thought Yetri was going to overcommit, but the moment that his Bravest Fighter form was done, he just dashes out of it. So far, CG has been playing beautifully, and the Lord is marching up top. But SRG, oh, hold on, Valence.
Would have been nice to get Amzik, but Balance is just too durable. So guys, gets spotted out by Gary, so going back to base is going to be very tough unless he outplays Gary. Gonna be forced to make that attempt. Turtle Bolt does miss though, as the base now needs some attention. Innocent gets executed by Amzik. Inhibitor stays up just for a little bit, but without Sakai, CG is gonna continue to do damage.
How about this? SRG being the first to lose an inhibitor, and CG has not lost a single turret. CG almost 10,000 up in gold in 12 minutes.
Almost an impossible game to come back from. The tectonic charge. Miss Balance goes in, gets the grab. Ethan is dead. Yumes gonna flicker the safety, but CG looking to do the impossible. Innocent just respawned. Cram next on the list, again executed. The pullback for Innocent a bit too late. Triple kill for Amzik. And CG ESPORT stuns the crowd with a Game 1 win over SRG OG.
Oh my goodness, CG!